Hi, movie fans. Ron, the movie guy here. Hope everyone is doing well. If you've never seen Local Hero, you're really missing out on one of the most charming movies ever made. And no, despite the title, this isn't some action movie about a hometown superhero. It's something much better. Released in 1983 and starring Burt Lancaster, Peter Riegert, Peter Capaldi in one of his very first film roles, and directed by Bill Forsyth. Local Hero is one of those movies that quietly sneaks up on you. The story follows Mac, a young American oil executive who's sent to a tiny Scottish coastal village to buy the entire town so his company can build a massive refinery. Sounds like the setup for a culture clash comedy, right? And it is, but it's also surprisingly heartfelt and very thoughtful. Peter Riegert is terrific as Mac. At first, he's all business, but the slower pace of the village life really starts to change him in ways he never expected. And that's really what the movie is about, discovering that maybe success isn't measured by your job title or your paycheck. Then there's Burt Lancaster, who is absolutely delightful as the eccentric head of the oil company. He's fascinated by astronomy and spends more time looking at the stars than worrying about corporate profits. Lancaster gives one of the warmest, most effortless performances of his career. The real star, though, might be the Scottish landscape. The coastal scenery is absolutely gorgeous, and Bill Forsyth directs everything with such a gentle touch. There's no big melodrama here, just wonderfully quirky characters, dry humor, and a story that reminds you to slow down and appreciate the little things in life. And we definitely can't forget the beautiful score by Mark Knopfler. The music perfectly captures the movie's wistful, magical feeling. By the time the credits roll, you probably wish you could move to that little Scottish village yourself. I know I kind of did. A Local Hero is funny, intelligent, and surprisingly emotional without ever trying too hard. It's one of those rare films that leaves you smiling long after it's over. I'm giving Local Hero a solid 9.5 out of 10. So if you're tired of loud blockbusters and want a movie that's warm, funny, and quietly unforgettable, this one is absolutely a must watch. You need to check it out. Hope you enjoy it. If you like it, I can also recommend others in the same vein. Guys, tell me if you've ever seen Local Hero before. What are your thoughts? Or if you actually give it a shot after my review. I would really appreciate that. Um, Again, this movie is very, very charming. I think you're gonna like it. I know and I give it a thumbs up as usual. It's one that's been a part of my collection for a long, long time. First on DVD and now this upgraded 4K version. But guys, I really want to know your thoughts. Thanks again. Ron the Movie Guy, over and out.